So hi everyone, firstly I just want to wish everyone a happy new year. First tutorial that I'm going to be doing is actually one that a lot of you have been requested, because I actually did film the tutorial before, but because of the issues with YouTube it has not been uploaded. But I did post pics on my Facebook page and a lot of you really loved it. The look is a Kim Kardashian gold lid with a winged liner. This is the look. Want to start with a primer, and for that I am going to be using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I just need just a little bit of that, and I'm just going to pat that all over the lid. Okay, so once that's done, what I'm going to do is kind of weird. Apparently my camera cut off on me while I was filming the part with the primer. So what I did, I've gone with my Jordana Jumbo eyeshadow pencil, and this is in Pearl. It's essentially just a shimmery champagne highlight color, and I've just blended out the two. And over top what I've done is I'm gone with Ambrosia Cosmetics Goddess eyeshadow, very lightly, using a fluffy brush and blending as I go. And what I would do is whatever I have on the brush, I'm taking it into the inner corner and bringing it all the way up, blending it out as I go. Good. So what I'm going to do now is, after I've applied that lid shadow, I am going to be picking up my 88 palette and a tapered crease brush. This is my SS217, and I'm going to be picking up this brown to the bottom here. That's the medium tone brown, and the one that's just above the black in the first column, and I'm mixing the two of them, tapping just a little bit in each, and I'm just going to pop that right into the crease. And you don't want a heavy spot of color here, because it's just mainly for definition. And to make sure that we have that, I am just going back in with a fluffy crease brush and just blending that out, and blend it out really well. Good. And once that's done, I'm just going to go back into my 88 palette using a flat shader brush, and I'm going for my highlight color. I'm using the second one down on the first column, and I'm mixing that with the fourth one up, which is a peach on the same first column. You can use a shadow that suits your skin tone, a highlight. If you're a little bit darker, you can actually just try that peach color by itself, the darker one. And I'm just going to tap off the excess and pop that color right up underneath the brow bone, and bring whatever's left on the brush to blend out the little bit of a crease color that we placed there. And that's about it for shadow. The next part that we have is liner, which is essentially what makes this look, and it's a severe wing. This is what it looks like. It starts as a very linear line, and it continues all the way out and extends to a point. I am going to be using my Ambrosia Cosmetics black gel liner for this look, and my e.l.f. angled brush, or any eyeliner brush that you have. I'm going to be doing a review of these brushes as well pretty soon, so you can look out for the video. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that liner on here, starting on the inner corner of the eye. And you want to keep it as close as you can to the lash line. And to help get a nice even smooth line, what I usually do is just lightly just pull taunt the outer edge of my eye. Right, so what I'm gonna do is essentially create the shape of the wing, and I'm gonna do that by extending this line all the way out. And then from the edge of my eye, I'm gonna take it up to meet that line. And then it's essentially just filling in the rest. Good, and once we've had that done, what I'm gonna do is whatever is remaining on the brush, I'm just gonna take that and sweep it under my lash line, right at the base of the lashes. And what you want to do is essentially keep it a little bit thicker on the outer edge and then thinner as you go on, and bringing it all the way in to meet my tear duct. This is not going to meet, this is not going on the waterline. Take your time and do it. So once you've had that done, you can just go over the line using a little bit of that black shadow, any black matte shadow, and a small smudge, and this helps set the line and smudge out the liner just a little bit so it's not as harsh. And then for the waterline, what we're doing is using a white liner. I am using NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm just using a brush because it's easier this way instead of getting it all over your lashes. You can use a white pencil liner, whatever it is you have. This is these regular ones that come from eBay in this sort of a package, and those are the natural ones. And the ones for the lower lash line, what I used is the Red Cherry number 104, and I got these at Wonderful World. This is what they look like. Okay, so I am going to just apply a couple coats of mascara on my lashes, and I'm using Revlon's Pro Lashes. So for my cheeks, what I used is it's an e.l.f. bronzer, and it's called a warm bronzer, and this is what it looks like. And what I did is I used the e.l.f. powder brush, which is a really lovely flat brush. And I tapped in a little bit of this peachy color here, this one here, and the one to the bottom on this side here, this one here. So I left out this darker color here, and I mixed these three, picked up a little bit on that brush of those three, and just popped it on my cheek, and just blended all the way back up. This is just essentially like a dark deep rose blush, and I'm gonna be using this essentially the way that you would normally use a contour, which is just under the cheekbones, and whatever's left on the brush I'm just gonna dab onto my cheeks. Using first is an LA Girl lipstick, and it's called Fling. And it's essentially it's a nude color. Any nude color can work. Also over that, I'm gonna go in with my NYX gloss, and this is in Real Nude number 34, and I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that on my lip. So I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna have the original pics of the tutorial that I did, simply because those are the ones with the false lashes, and I didn't bother to do those in the tutorial.